Hello friends, my name is Vaibhav and welcome back to our YouTube channel Study Material. So friends, in the previous videos, we have shared the interview experience of multiple organizations like Cognizant, Accenture, Infosys, Capgemini, and many more. So today Anand Jain is with us and he recently joined HashedIn system. So he is going to share whole interview recruitment process. So without wasting any time, let's start this video.
Thank you, Vaibhav, for inviting me. So, yeah, this is Anand Jain. I did my bachelor's in engineering from LNCT Group of Colleges, Bhopal. I passed out in 2019. So, from there, I joined Cognizant. I was campus placed. So, I'm having 2 years of experience. Recently, in July, I switched my job and I joined HashedIn.
Okay, Anand, so could you please mention your branch that from which branch you have graduated? I think I missed it.
Yeah, so I did from computer science branch.
Okay, that's great. That's great, Anand. So, Anand, as you said that you joined the Hasdin in July, so that's been around a 2 month past, right? So, could you please share step by step process that firstly, just please let us know that how many rounds were there, total rounds, and the name of each round first.
Okay, yeah. So, Bebo, there were 3 rounds. First one was DSL ground, basically data structure round. Second one was
Okay.
system design round, and third one was fitment round.
Okay. So, Anand, as you said that there were 3 rounds, data structure round and the system design round and the HR round, what was the final round? Okay, so just want to know that is it the same process for the freshers as well or for the experienced person? As you said that you have 2 years of experience, so might be the case that Hasdin went to some particular college for the campus drive. So might be the case that they organize one written test, some kind of like technical written test, might be there some MCQ and coding questions. Apart from these 3 rounds, is there any extra?
Sorry, Bebo, like I'm not aware about the college campus process of HashDin. As I joined as a lateral hirer in HashDin, so for all the lateral hirers, this is the process. Like there will be 3 rounds for everyone.
Okay. Okay, Anand. So that's okay. It's okay. I mean, as you joined as a lateral, so that's fine. So as the first round was the data structure round, as you said. So could you please explain in the detail that what type of the questions were there? What was the level of the questions, and how difficult was the interview?
So yeah, Vaibhav, it was a good experience. They mainly ask questions where I need to minimize the complexity, basically time and space complexity. Mainly they were focusing on that. So the questions were from Geeks for Geeks or from Lead Code. Lead Code basically easy and medium questions. So they asked me around 3 questions, and for each of them they wanted the optimal solution, like order of n for most of the cases, and for space complexity it was order of 1. So yeah, that was the main agenda of this round. So how well you are writing your code and how well you are optimizing your code.
Okay. Okay, and so as you said that the main focus was on the data structure side and more questions were related to reduce the time complexity and space complexity. So could you please elaborate them, I mean, 1 or 2 questions that what type of the questions were there and total number of questions in this round? And also if you could just give a brief idea that how long the interview was for this round. So that will give a fair enough ideas to other viewers.
Yeah, Webber. So I don't remember exactly the questions because I have given like too many interviews in my notice period. Uh,
Okay.
but I would say that there were questions from array, okay, array manipulations. There were questions from like one question there was from tree. So like from bottom view or left view, I forgot what was that. And there was one more question. So interview went around for 1 hour. Yeah.
Okay, Anand. So as you said that the mainly questions were from the arrays and trees. So around 2 or 3 questions were there, right? And as you said, the
Right.
interview was for 1 hour. So it seems very difficult interview. I am correct or not?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a moderate to high level interview, because for each questions they wanted the optimal solution. So that was the hardest part. Like I was able to make the solution, but they were more focusing on the complexities. So they were they were saying like reduce the complexity more. So they were focusing on that. Yeah. So it was
Okay, Anand.
kind of
So
difficult.
that's great, Anand. So as you said that there were 2 or 3 questions. So just want to know that if some person is just giving the interview in future and interviewer asks the same question, I mean 2 or 3 questions, but unfortunately might be the case that some people are not able to answer all the questions. Might be the case that out of 3 questions only people is able to answer 1 or 2 questions. Then what is the probability of getting him selected in for the next round?
So yeah, Beppo, actually they don't care like whether you are able to make all the questions correctly. They mainly focuses on approach. How what is your approach? How you are making the logic. So they sees that like that interview will be very interactive. So you can ask the questions to the interviewer. So mainly they will focus on your logic. Are you able to make? Are you about to make? So yeah, that is the main thing.
Okay, Anand. So as you said that the main focus was regarding the logic and the approach and the confidence level they were checking of the students. So okay, Anand. So moving to the second round, that as you said the second round was for the system design round. So please explain a little bit detail about this.
Yeah, so this was like very interesting and interacting round. Like I have never given a system design round in any of the company. So this was very interesting. Like it went around for 90 minutes. First,
Okay.
like for first 15 to 20 minutes, they asked me about simple Java basics, Spring Boot basics. Then they given me the design problem, and for me it was I have to design the high level architecture of Twitter. So Vaibhav, they asked me to design Twitter. So basically, they gave me set of questions which I have to keep in mind, and I have to design my system. So like they gave me the first question was every user can tweet, okay, and then every user can retweet, uh, and he or she can post or share a video. He can upload image, and the system should be scalable, as you know that millions of users are using Twitter. So like there should be consistency,
Right.
system should be scalable. So that was the main agenda I have to keep in mind. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Anand. So as you said that in the second round, in the system design round, firstly there was some basic questions from the Java, post that some questions from the Spring Boot, and mainly then they come focus on the system design round, and they asked you some questions to design the system. So just want to know that as you said that it took 90 minutes to complete it. So the system round seems like very difficult for me right now. I was thinking. So just want to know that they have given you some 1 day or 2 day for to design it, or how it is, or you need to complete it within 90 minutes only.
Yeah, like I need to complete it in 90. It's not like we have to do coding. We have to tell like how the design will look like at high level. We need to design the DB
Okay.
schema. They mainly focuses on DB schema, how you are doing the mappings, like whether you are using RDBMS or whether you are using NoSQL. So why you are using that? So they focuses on that. And yeah, you need to tell the APIs, all external and internal endpoints, what you are going to make. So yeah, that is the main point,
Okay.
and you have to complete it within the time. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I got it. The fair idea about this. So Anand, just forget to ask one more question. That as you said that once you cleared the first round, so second round was the system design round. So what was the duration? I mean, gap between the two rounds. That is there were any week or 2 week time they have given for the second round for the preparation?
Uh, I believe I got 4 days. I got 4 days.
Okay, so they used to give some 2 or 4 days time, right?
Right. Right. It depends on the
Okay.
panel. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Anand. So moving to the third round, that is the final round, as you said. So could you please explain this one as well in the detail that what was the questions from this round, and what was the expectation from them?
So in this round, as this is a fitment round, they ask questions about the scenarios, like how well you will handle the situation. Like they ask me multiple scenarios, like you are working as a team lead, and you suppose 2 or 3 members are working under you, and somehow they are not cooperating or they are not working. So how well you will manage the team, and how well you will convey your message to your manager. So this was one of the questions, and they asked one more question, something like that. You are going to deliver on some date your product, and due to some issues you are
Okay.
not going to you're not able to deliver. So then what will you say to client? So they mainly focuses on how well you are dealing at situations.
Okay. Okay. So I think it seems like more not the technical round, but it seems like the
Yeah,
managerial round and the HR round, we can say, right?
correct. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Anand. So I think you have elaborated all the three rounds about the three rounds, that what are they about, and just want to know that in the second round, as you said that there were some questions from the Java, Spring Boot. So might be the case that some person is not good in Java. Might be the case he is aware of the .NET, he is aware of the Python, and some any other programming language. So is there, what is the, I mean, scope of that person that he can apply in the HashedIn, or the mainly focus on the Java side?
No, Vaibhav, it's not like that. Because as I applied as a Java developer position, so they asked me few
Okay.
questions on Java, like if you will apply on Python or .NET or on Node or any other technology. So they'll ask some basic questions about that, and that was not the main agenda of system design. Now they just asked to make the candidate comfortable.
Okay. Okay, so that's great. Actually, I was just thinking that they mainly focus on the Java, right?
No,
Okay, Anand. So some other questions not related to the interview. Just want to know the process behind that you were just using to clear it. So could you please just tell us that from where you were just preparing, and how many days, I mean, required, as you were working for the Cognizant, and I think you were not working as a full stack developer in the Cognizant, but you cleared it, you made it, and you worked hard for this. So just want to know that how many days of preparation you did, and what is the references that you used during this tenure.
okay. So Vaibhav, like for the full stack developer answer, I would say that I do some freelancing work, so I was aware of some front end technologies as well, like Angular. So that's why I applied for that. And for the preparation, I would say that for DSL go round, I basically followed Geeks for Geeks, and in college days I worked on CodeChef and HackerRank, but here I got to know nowadays companies are following Lead Code. So I did some easy to medium questions on Lead Code. So uh, because of that, I was able to clear the DSL go round. And for system design round, Vaibhav, I followed some YouTube tutorials, because I worked in Cognizant. I didn't work on that much of depth, so I was not aware how actually system works behind the scenes. So I followed some YouTube videos and some Medium articles. So based on that, I approached this round.
Okay, Anand, so as you said from the college that you started coding on the Hacker Rank, Hacker Earth, and now Code Lead. So all those platforms you were using since your college time. So I think that was the hard work since the college time, not only the hard work of 1 month and 2 months to crack this interview, right? Okay, so that's great, and I just want to congratulate you once again for this.
Thank you.
Okay, Anand, as you said that during your notice period, you have given multiple interviews. So I believe that you also got selected for the multiple organization. Is that correct? Just want to know.
Yeah, I had multiple offers at that time.
Okay. As so, Anand, so what was the cause and what was the main reason behind selecting HashedIn only instead of, as you were having the multiple offers, then why you choose HashedIn?
So yeah, Vaibhav. So the main reason behind choosing HashedIn over other company was like in HashedIn there is no foundation on technologies. You can work on any technology. Like in every 3 months you can even select any other project and you can select any other technology. So they give this much of flexibility, which I like most. So this is the main reason. Then
Okay.
I talked from many people on LinkedIn, and I searched about the reviews of HashedIn. So it was very great. So that's why I prefer HashedIn.
Okay, and so that's a great thing. And the new thing that I came to know about the HashedIn, that you told that people can choose the technology as per their own way, right? As you said that they can
Yeah.
switch their technology within the next 3 months if they want, right?
Yeah, even they give option to choose projects. Like if you're not liking any project, so you can choose any other project. So they give this much of flexibility, which I like most.
Okay. Okay, that's great. So Anand, I think we have covered everything, and I don't think so we have missed any part. So so could you please give only one tip or some tips to the viewers and to the students, those who are preparing for the HashedIn or for any other organization as well?
Yeah, Vaibhav, I would say like for DSL go round, like you need to work on your coding skills, and like you need to work on complexity, how well you can write the code. And for the design round, there is no perfect design for any system, so you need to understand how well how system works behind the scenes, like how load balancers, how cache works, how we manage servers. So these things you need to understand, and mainly the DB thing, how well you are writing the DB schema. Like, are you aware of relationships like one to many, many to one? So you need to learn that. So yeah, that is the main tip I would say.
Okay. Okay, Anand. So thank you for sharing your experience. Okay, viewers. So I'm just consolidating a whole interview experience in few lines that what Anand has shared with us. So Anand, before moving to that, I just forget one more question to ask you. That from where you applied for the HashedIn? Main question.
HashedIn, like I applied from LinkedIn only.
Okay. Okay, fine. So I'm summarizing this whole interview experience of the Anand for the company HashedIn. So there were basically 3 rounds: system design round, data structure round, and fitment round. And to crack this interview, I think your coding skills must be very good, and there is no foundation related to the technology, related to the language, that you need to focus only on Java or Python. There is nothing like that, and the main focus should be on the data structure. Your algorithm concept, data structure concept must be good, and you should also focus on the basics, whatever the language you are working on. So you need
Yeah.
to also work on the basics. So is there anything else, Anas, that I missed out here?
No, no, ever. I don't think.
Okay. Okay, viewers, if you have any issues and still you want to connect with Anand Jain, then I will put his LinkedIn profile in the description box, and you can check that and connect with Anand and just clarify your doubts there. Okay, friends, so I hope that this video will help you and you also enjoyed this. So please like this video, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you.